Hello everyone, my name is DEDMan, and today I'm doing something a little different, a standalone review from Beyond the Grave. I'm reviewing an indie game by the name of Alice in Wonderland, a Jigsaw puzzle tale, developed by Mensana Interactive and published by QU Byte Interactive. Before going further, I wish to express thanks to QU Byte Interactive for providing me a review code for the game, and all thoughts expressed in the review are my own. The first thing about this game that I adore is the art. It has a great minimal style to it, drawn lovingly by Katya Numakura, and it fits so well into the aesthetic of the game and source material. They could easily be part of a physical storybook to accompany the words on the paper. When you finish a puzzle, they even animate slightly, and you get a line from the book to accompany the picture presented. It's a shame the only trivia attached to the screen is that Lewis Carroll wrote a bunch of nonsense when creating the story, and whatever interpretation you come up with can work with the story. While I do love the sentiment, it's the only thing that ever pops up when finishing a puzzle, so it does get a little irksome to see after multiple puzzles. They may have worked this better out as something you see on the main menu, or only once rather than each time finishing a puzzle. Of the actual gameplay, it's a bit of a mixed bag. I am playing the PS4 version on my PS5, and while it does run incredibly smooth, the sensitivity for the cursor is way too high. It often took me longer to finish a puzzle than it should have just because I kept overshooting the puzzle piece, or its destination. To make up for this, the pieces do pop into place from a good distance away, so the pieces do get set in without much fuss. A nice touch added is each time you socket a puzzle piece in place, one of the card suits pops out, indicating that it's placed, as well as adding a little flair. If you have two or more pieces connected before placing them in their final destination, multiple suits show up. I especially love the border and quadrant highlighter, letting you find your pieces a bit easier. It is a bit backwards from how I'd expect it to be, with R1 highlighting the bottom right quadrant instead of the top right, and so on, but it's easy enough to overlook. The music that accompanies the game is very pleasant and thematic, even if it does loop and become tiresome after a while. There are a total of 12 scenes with 5 difficulty levels for each, with 60, 135, 240, 375, and 735, so it's as easy or as difficult as you want it. They even have a small disclaimer that recommends that everyone read the book itself, and I can always get behind that. In closing, I would absolutely recommend this game, with the biggest caveat being to keep in mind the stick sensitivity. It's available for $4.99 on PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Switch right now. Thank you for watching, and try not to die out there.